Welcome back, everybody, for some more Series 1 release day action. We have our Master Case break number 2 that is coming up next here. Again, we're doing these in the order that they filled up and sold out. So this is Master Case number 2 that's up next. I'm just dropping the links and tags for those who are in this break, just to let everyone know that we are live, and then we will continue here. So, more fire to come for you all tonight. And if you're wondering the order of the breaks, right after this one, we'll be doing our half case team random number 2, and then we'll be doing master case break number 1. All right, that is the order of breaks that are currently sold out. Master case number 3 is very close to being sold out as well. We have a closer, or sorry, not a closing mini, but a mini up for the Calgary Flames as well as Buffalo. And then we have I think 2 teams left standing outright, Washington and what was the other team there? One sec here. I think it's Washington and I think the Rangers left. So potentially master case number 3 going tonight as well. All right. Let's get into this bad boy. I'm just going to shut this off here. All right, there we go. All right, just had some people asking what case this was here, so I just wanted to make sure I set the right list up. Okay, so let's get started. Again, this is Master Case Break number 2, break 1731. Again, we are breaking these in the order that they have sold out in tonight. All right. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's pull some heat. Box number 1. Yeah, it's a great game today for the Blue Jays. That's a little more like what we were used to as Jays fans throughout the second half of the season. All right, let's pull some heat. All right, first up, Zach Werenski for the Blue Jackets. Excuse me. Tracking Systems, Demko. And our first Young Guns of this break is going to go to Carolina. Justin Robida. Justin Robida for Carolina. Justin Robida. And, ooh, here comes a nice pull. Exclusives Young Guns for the Philadelphia Flyers. Jacob Goucher. Nice start. 47 out of 100. Jacob Goucher for Philadelphia. Very nice start here. And that is going to go to Jody. Congrats, Jody. Logan Stankoven and an Alex Ovechkin. Nice start for the Flyers. We got Lucas Raymond, canvas, and Dominic Shine Young Guns for the Detroit Red Wings. Dominic Shine for Detroit. We've got a composition Makar. And we have a clear cut for the Edmonton Oilers, Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse, clear cut for Edmonton. All right, cheers. Cutter Gauthier Encore tracking systems for the Wings. We got an Owen Tippett Bustle and Young Guns for Seattle. Jacob Melanson. Jacob Melanson for Seattle Young Guns. Kachuk. We got a Compadres. Canvas Connor Zary and a Lucas Raymond. Encore William Eklund, Makar Portraits, and a Connor McDavid sizzle reel. We've got the Makar sizzle reel and another Goucher. Regular this time. Jacob Goucher for the Flyers. Regular Young Guns. Cup Quest, Martin Necas. Kochetkov, Blue Dazzlers. Canvas, Barkov, and a Malkin Portraits. Tage Thompson Encore, LA Kings Tracking Systems, and we got the Young Gun Checklist, Demidov and Levshinov. Hopefully we pull another one of these so that I can give one to each team. We got a Chandler Stevenson, Silver Outburst, Compadres for the Rangers, and a Marchessault Portraits. Canvas, Brady Tkachuk, Noah Ostland, Young Guns for Buffalo. Noah Ostland for the Sabres. Macklin Celebrini. Positions. That was box number 1. Always nice pulling a Young Guns exclusives card. Love to see that. It's all good, Tony. I have it on in the background here. I set up my backup phone. I realize there's no way that I'm going to be able to go through all these breaks without seeing the spoilers. People are posting about it over in the VIP chat room on X. There's just no way around trying to avoid it and breaking everything tonight. So I've got the game on here on my backup phone here. So I'm every once in a while taking a quick glance over. Victor Hedman Encore, Compadres for the Oilers, and a Carson Dorwart. Young Guns for the Flyers. Carson Dorwart. Carson Dorwart. Very good start for the Flyers. They are hitting very well. And we got for the Montreal Canadiens, a Pop Count 1000, Patrick Laine. Pop Count 1000 Laine. We've got a Marchenko and a Kyle Connor. Young Guns Canvas for the Buffalo Sabres, Noah Ostland. Noah Ostland, Young Guns for the Sabres. And we've got a Young Guns for the Hawks, Sam Rinzel. Sam Rinzel for Chicago. Goal-orientated, Braden Point. Yeah, I do like the canvas Young Gun design. As mentioned in the first video, not a big fan of the regular Young Gun set. Just because they look too close to the regular base cards. Really hard to actually tell. And nice pull for the Blues. Canvas, Young Guns, Dalibor, Dvorsky. Nice pull for the Blues. That is going to Justin. Dalibor Dvorsky, black canvas Young Guns. Justin's going to love that one. Way to go, Justin. Nice hit. We've got Encore Byfield, Tracking Systems, Jeremy Swayman. Compadres for the Sharks. And a nice pull for the Caps. That's their big chaser. Ryan Leonard, Young Guns. Ryan Leonard for the Caps. Nice pull there. And that is going to Stu. There you go. Kempe Cup Quest. You're very welcome, Justin. We've got the Darcy Kemper, Canvas Stamkos, and a Wyatt Johnston Portraits. Joachim Kemmel, Encore, Forsberg, and a Matthew Wood, Young Guns for Nashville. Matthew Wood, Young Guns for the Preds. We have a Jared Spurgeon, silver. Sizzle Reel, Kyle Connor, and a goal-orientated Marchenko. Canvas Wolf Smith. And a Parker Ford Young Guns. Parker Ford Young Guns for the Winnipeg Jets. Parker Ford. And a Robert Thomas for the Blues. Yeah, that's a great way to start things off. Absolutely. We got an Encore, Dalibor, Dvorsky, Nazem Kadri Portraits, and a Vegas Golden Knights. Insert. Renski, and our second, Jacob Goucher Young Guns. Man, lots of Gouchers early in this one. For the Flyers, for Jody. Great start to the break. Great start for the Flyers. Cup Quest, Hellebuck. Ovechkin, Blue Dazzlers for Washington. Ovi Blue Dazzlers. Cooch, Canvas, and a Brant Clark Portraits. Yeah, the Portraits is one of those sets that I would not have an issue if Upper Deck just dropped it all together. Yes, we did, I think, already pull a Rinzel. And we've got a black canvas for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Kevin Hayes. Black canvas, Kevin Hayes for the Penguins. Encore Troy Terry, Jake Ettinger. Sizzle Reel, Jared McCann. And there's a nice pull for the Rangers. Young Guns, Gabe Perreault. Gabe Perreault, Young Guns for the Rangers. That is going to Pete. Congrats, Pete. Nice sit there. Gabe Perreault. Portraits, Gabe Perreault as well. Sizzle Reel. Barzal Canvas, Crosby, Compositions. Wow. Another home run for the Jays. They are ripping it up. Quinn Hughes Encore. Eklund Portraits for the Preds. Saros. Bustle Carlson. And we have a Rory Cairns Young Guns for Calgary. Rory Cairns for the Flames. And that's going to go to Travis. Congrats. Travis, thanks for jumping in. It's been a while since we've had you in a break. Appreciate it. Rory Cairns. Darlene Compositions. Sam Reinhart, Blue Dazzlers. Canvas Pedersen and a Quest Romagnosi. Yeah, it's a nice looking box, Peyton. 10-run rule. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works in the MLB. Gustafson Encore, Sizzle Reel, Markstrom, and a Sam Morton Young Guns for Calgary. Sam Morton. And we've got a Jimmy Snuggerud, Pop Count 1000 for the Blues. Jimmy Snuggerud for the Blues. Kachuk Sizzle Reel, Holloway Portraits. Canvas Dylan Larkin. Donovan Sabrango, Young Guns for the Senators. Donovan Sabrango. And goal-orientated Panarin. Encore, Samuel Ersson, Bustle Nazem Kadri, and a Yanni Nyman Young Guns for the Kraken. Yanni Nyman. We got a Mark Kastelic, Silver Outburst. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and a Crosby. Canvas Cale Makar. Victor Ostman for the Kraken Young Guns. Victor Ostman. Levshina Portraits. Yeah, the Oilers are looking pretty solid, as are the Leafs to start the season. Oh, was he? I didn't even know that, Tony. Canvas Shesterkin. Jack Finley Young Guns for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Jack Finley. Portraits of Matthew Tkachuk. Logan Cooley Encore. Toffoli. Matthew Nyes. Sizzle Rizzle, Wyatt Johnston, and we have a Skylar Brindamore Young Guns for the Canes. Skylar Brindamore for Carolina. And a goal-orientated Jack Eichel. Compadres for the Rangers, Jonathan Huberdeau Canvas, Sebastian Aho. Konechny Encore. Bustle, Sam Reinhart. We got a Young Guns for the Ducks, Ian Moore. Ian Moore. And nice hit for Washington. Silver Outburst Young Guns, Ryan Leonard. Way to go, Stu. Big hit right here. Silver Outburst Young Guns, Ryan Leonard. Boom. Beauty for the Washington Capitals. Very nice hit. Ryan Leonard, Silver Outburst. There you go. I'm going to put that checklist aside. Hopefully, again, we'll pull another one and I can give one to each team. Cup Quest Hyman and Padres for the Florida Panthers. Maybe the next box, John. And we've got a Max Domi clear cut for the Leafs. Max Domi clear cut for the Leafs. Linus Ullmark and a Aho. Kenzie Blackwood and a Noah Ostland for the Buffalo Sabres Young Guns. Noah Ostland. Josh Morrissey, portraits. Blue Dazzlers, Matt Barzal, Holloway canvas, and a Sean Monahan. Encore DeBrincat, Tracking Systems Gustafson, and there it is, John. I said next box. Elias Pettersson, Young Guns. DPD, Elias Pettersson. Congrats, John. And nice case hit here, I believe, for the... we got a big hit behind it. Holotypes, Mats Zuccarello for Minnesota. Holotypes, Matt Zuccarello. And we have a bootleg, Artem Levshinov. Nice hit. Bootleg, Artem Levshinov. Nice pull there. I'm just going to look up, what are the odds on these? These are 1 in 1,440 packs. That is a big hit. That is a very rare pull. 1 in 1,440 packs. Congratulations, Brad. What a hit. Artem Levshinov. Way to go. Way to go. We are pulling some heat early on in this case. Bustle, Seth Jarvis, and a Erik Karlsson Cup Quest. Carter Verhaeghe canvas. Colton Dach Young Guns for the Hawks. Colton Dach. Linus Ullmark portraits. Was there a goalie Skinner? I honestly don't remember. Yeah, my pleasure, Brad. Evan Bouchard, Dustin Wolf, and a Pyotr Kochetkov. Compadres for the Jets. And there you go. Young Guns as well. Artem Levshinov. Congrats, Brad. Artem Levshinov. Noah Ostlund portraits. Logan Stankoven, Bustle, Marchenko canvas, and a goal-orientated Nylander. Canada Post. Yes, Canada Post is shipping again. They're doing rotating strikes, so they're not completely on strike. So that means that all of our packages are shipping out again this week. So people will start receiving their mail again soon. Encore Hyman, Matthews, and a Carter Mazer Young Guns for Detroit. Carter Mazer for the Wings. Sean Monahan, Silver Outburst. Sergei Bobrovsky and a Lane Hudson. Canvas Aho and an Oliver Moore Young Guns for Chicago. Oliver Moore. Cup Quest, Jared McCann. I'll hopefully be sending those out for you this week. Perfetti Encore, Kopitar, and a Logan Thompson. Lane Hudson, Bustle, and we got a Matthew Robertson Young Guns for the Rangers as well. Matthew Robertson. Yeah, I'll be going through all the base and seeing if there's any SSPs. So just in case anything is missed, I will be going through all the base afterwards, and I will make sure that we didn't miss anything. We got a nice Matt Robertson, Cup Quest Demko. Martin Necas. Petrangelo and a Werenski Portraits. What do you mean? How much is the cost on these? Ivan Barbashev, Yaroslav Askarov, and we got an Ozzy Wiesblatt Young Guns for Nashville. Ozzy Wiesblatt. They're about, with tax, they're I think around 180-ish or something like that right now. We have a Tom Wilson Deluxe. Tom Wilson Deluxe, number 134 out of 250. We got Detroit and Forsberg inserts. Sean Couturier. Cam Lund Young Guns for the San Jose Sharks. Cam Lund. And a Cole Caulfield. Yes, you typically see 1 or 2 like exclusives in a case on average from what I've seen. You're not guaranteed to get a Young Gun exclusives. So pulling that right off the bat was a really nice hit. The Jacob Goucher. And for those of you guys watching over on YouTube, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Smash that like button on the video. You guys know the drill. I'm sure you've heard this on every channel, but smash the like button for me. The more likes the videos get, just pops us up in the algorithms. And if people are searching for some group breaks, makes it a little easier for them to find us. Appreciate it. Thanks, Brad. Sizzle reel for the Devs. Voronkov canvas, Jake Gensel. JT Miller Encore. Luke Hughes and a Ethan Frank. Young Guns for the Capitals. Ethan Frank. Dawson Mercer, Silver Outburst. Ovechkin and a goal-orientated Stamkos. Here, you know what, now that we got these, we can shift this in a little bit. And we can get tin stands in, and we can showcase a couple more of our hits as we get them. Still awaiting an Ivan Demidov Young Gun. We have not pulled one of him yet. John Carlson, Sorokin, and a Victor Ostman Young Guns for Seattle. Victor Ostman for the Kraken. And I believe this one is numbered. Yes, it is. Matthew Nye, Sizzle Reel. Sizzle Reel. This one is numbered, I believe, at a 199. 193 at a 199. Sizzle Reel. Matthew Nyes for the Leafs. Another Leafs card and a William Eklund portrait. Here comes a Young Guns checklist. Dalibor Dvorsky and Zane Parekh. Zane Parekh. Canvas Young Guns checklist. This is going to be between the Blues and the Flames. Unless we pull another one of these, I'll have to run the random at the end for that as well. And the Ducks, Young Guns, Ian Moore. Yes, I'm actually using a different break station. I am testing out a different area in my room. Trying to do a standing table that I can adjust a little bit throughout the breaks. Just give my shoulder a little bit of a break. Austin Matthews. But good on you for noticing that. Mark Stone Encore, Bedard's Encore, and a Bobrovsky. Padres. And there is another Petey for the Canucks. Congrats, John. Second, Elias Patterson Young Guns of the break. Line A portraits. Marchenko Blue Dazzlers. Condre Miller canvas and a Cup Quest Bedard. Yes, we do need a big Demidov. We still got lots of boxes though. I'm not worried yet. Canvas Anthony Duclair. And we have another Gabe Perreault Young Guns for the Rangers. Congrats, Pete. Second Gabe Perreault Young Guns of the break. Very good Young Gun chaser. Kadri portraits. Wyatt Johnston Encore. Hughes and a Dostal. Jay Gensel, Bustle, and a Parker Ford for the Jets. Parker Ford. Tyler Toffoli. So we are at the halfway point in this case. It's been a very nice case so far. Good, Kyle. Very, very strong case so far. Young Gun exclusives right off the bat for Jacob Goucher. Silver Outburst Young Guns of Ryan Leonard. A very rare Artem Levshinov. So nice one there. Artem Levshinov. Those are one in every 1,400. And then also a black canvas Dalibor Dvorsky. Canvas have teams. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. Bouchard Encore for the Devs. And we have our first Oilers Young Guns, Olivier Rodrigue. Olivier Rodrigue. Young Guns for Edmonton. I'll take one of these pros down. Rodrigue up there. And we got a Jared McCann, Pink Dazzlers for Seattle. Jared McCann. Bustle Brat, Kucherov. There is a Young Guns canvas for the Senators. Donovan Sabrango. Canvas Young Guns for Ottawa, Donovan Sabrango. And a Matthew Wood Young Guns for Nashville. Matthew Wood for the Preds. And a Dalibor Dvorsky Portraits. We did do some MVP when it first came out. I'm not planning to do any more, though. Yeah, I don't have any more stock of that. That's typically a product I only do a little bit of when it comes out. Encore Slokowski portraits for Dry, Seidel, and a Dakota Joshua. Sizzle Reel, Leo Carlson, Rory Cairns Young Guns for the Flames. Rory Cairns Young Guns. Ovi portraits. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the portraits. Not a fan. Blue Dazzlers, Tage Thompson. Capo Caco Canvas and a Suzuki. Matthew Schaefer is not in this product. No Matthew Schaefer yet. He'll be probably in Series 2. Kent Johnson, clear cut for Columbus. Kent Johnson, clear cut. Oliver Moore Encore and a Joseph Woll. Vander Kane, Bustle. Quinn Hudson Young Guns for the Edmonton Oilers. Quinn Hudson for the Oilers Young Guns. And a Quinn Hughes portraits. Tracking Systems, Lucas Dostal, Stankoven Canvas, Kaprizov. Devon Taves Encore, Vasilevsky, and a Jack Finley Young Guns for Tampa. Jack Finley. And a Nazem Kadri, Silver. Compadres for Montreal. Pasternak. Canvas Nugent Hopkins. And another Ryan Leonard. Man, the Caps are killing it in this one. Ryan Leonard. Young Guns. Congrats, Stu. Way to go. Silver and 2 regulars already. Kaprizov Cup Quest. I guess not. Well, hopefully we can add some extras for you. Camus Reinhardt, Owen Sillinger Young Guns for the Blue Jackets. Owen Sillinger. Dougie Hamilton portraits. Brock Faber encore. Shesterkin and a Dustin Wolf. Padres for the Canes and a Dylan Duke Young Guns for Tampa. Dylan Duke. And a Connor McDavid. Just give me a sec. I just got to move some of these inserts around here. Get a little stacked high beside me. And what do we got here? Chris Letang, black canvas for Pittsburgh. I think that's the second black canvas the Penguins have pulled already. I think the other one was at Kevin Hayes. Encore Draisaitl and a Sizzle Draisaitl. Kent Johnson sizzle reel. And there's a Jimmy Snuggerud Young Guns for the Blues. Grats Justin, Jimmy Snuggerud. This kid looks good too. Jimmy Snuggerud. Pete, are you watching live? Are you watching live, Pete? Brandon Hagel portraits. Bedard, Blue Dazzlers. Joseph Wool canvas and a Erik Karlsson. Send me a reminder, Stu. I don't know if Pete's live, so just send me a reminder, DM, and I'll ask him. Oh, he is. There he is, Pete. Stu is asking if you would trade your double of Perreault for a double of Leonard. Let me know if that works for you. A double for double trade. Bobrovsky, Demko, and Beniers. Matty Beniers encore. Philip Grubauer, and there it is, Ville Koivunen. Finally, David. Young Guns, Ville Koivunen. And our next Young Guns silver outburst going to Nashville. Matthew Wood. Nice hit. Matthew Wood, silver outburst for the Preds. Silver outburst, Matthew Wood for Nashville. Matt Boldy, and a Cup Quest Timo Meier. Drake Batherson, Mason McTavish, and a Luca Cagnoni. The Young Guns for the Sharks. Luca Cagnoni. And we got a pop count 1000, Seth Jarvis. Pop count 1000, Seth Jarvis. Cole Perfetti and a Jason Robertson Quest for the Cup. Here's a nice pull for the Islanders. Jacob Skarek. Canvas Young Guns. Jacob Skarek for the Islanders. Canvas Young Guns. That is going to Tony. Congrats, Tony. And for the Boston Bruins, Young Guns, Michael Callahan. Michael Callahan for Boston. That's going to Rory. And a Matthew Woods Portraits. I'm not aware of a Easter egg, but you never know. There could be one. You never know. Yeah, Bedard was special. I think they did that with him, but I don't know if they've done that even for any 24-25, I don't believe. Devon Taves, Jesper Bratt, and a Stuart Skinner. Bustle, Tyler Bertuzzi, and a Zane Parekh for the Calgary Flames. Zane Parekh. Nice pull for the Flames. Nice Young Guns there. Zane Parekh. And a Draisaitl. Bustle Tippett, Sanderson Canvas, and a Jason Robertson. I could see it with McKenna. Yes, I could see them doing it with McKenna. Because there's a lot of people who think he's going to be better than Bedard. So, Encore Snuggerud, Jordan Binnington, and another Quinn Hutson. I think that's our second Quinn Hutson, if I'm not mistaken, for the Oilers. Quinn Hutson. Michael Backlund, Silver Outburst, Jack Hughes, and Luke Hughes in a Cup Quest. Hey, how are you, Kathy? Clayton Keller, Canvas, and an Ethan Frank, Young Guns for the Caps. All right, enjoy. Yeah, I know. Man, the bullpen for the Jays has really been rough. It's been very, very rough. I got to be honest with you. I'm worried about the bullpen. You know, unless the Jays have big games like this and the starting pitching is bang on. Yes, it is. The Artem Levshunov is a bootleg. That is correct. Portraits for Jarvis. Encore, Marchessault. Tracking Systems and a Dominic Shine Young Guns for the... Yeah, Rodriguez needs to be getting some ice cream. Oh, man. We got a Chris Letang Pink Dazzlers. Is case number 3 sold out? I do not know, Jim. I have not checked since I started the live. Let me take a quick look and see where we're at. Just give me a sec. Let me see where we are at for our other cases. So we are currently sitting at... Let me see here. One sec here. Yeah, it looks like case number 3 is down to 6 teams. So we got Boston, Carolina, Dallas, Minnesota, and the Rangers left in case number... So that's case number 4. And then case number 3 is sitting at the New York Rangers left outright. And then we got a mini for the Calgary Flames. That's where we're currently at. Bustle, Kachuk, Portraits, Adam Fox. Canvas, Ross Colton. Yeah, I agree. He does that way too often, Tony. He leaves the... He leaves way too much to the bullpen. I think often you can probably get a couple extra innings or at least a few extra outs out of the starting pitcher. Another Rodriguez for the Oilers. Bedard. Like, just use your starting pitcher. You know, it's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. Give them a little extra. If they still have, you know, a little extra in the tank, give them some extra runway. Especially when you're up this much in the game. You know, even if they give up a couple of hits or something. We got Sorokin, we got a Stamkos, and a Hughes. Sizzle Reel McKinnon, and a Ryan Suzuki Young Guns for Carolina. Ryan Suzuki. Austin Matthews for the Leafs. Blue Dazzlers, Jake Neighbors, Troy Terry Canvas, and a Pettersson. 3 boxes to go. 3 to go. Again, if you guys are wondering what is coming next, it is going to be our next half case team random. Half case team random number 2 is up next after this break. Again, I'm going to take a short break, clear off the table, reset everything, restock on my supplies, and then we'll be back with the half case team random. And then following that, we will do the master case number 1. All right, so that is the order of things for this evening. None of the other breaks are sold out yet at this time. So we got a Kempe, a Bouchard, and a Riley Duren. Young Guns for the Boston Bruins. Riley Duren. We have a Tage Thompson for the Sabres. I believe this is numbered. Yes, it is. 163 out of 199 for the Buffalo Sabres. Portraits. Tage Thompson out of 199. Matthew Nyes, Bustle, and we have a Jesper Bratt. Nice hit there for the Detroit Red Wings. There we go. Addison Barger just put one into the stands. Carter Mazur, Canvas Young Guns for the Red Wings. Carter Mazur. We got a Nicholas Coco. Young Guns for the Kraken. Nicholas Coco. And a Ovechkin composition. Yes, he is. Canvas Jacob Slavin, Justin Robidaw, Young Guns for Carolina. Justin Robidaw. Stützle for the Sens. Lane Hudson Encore, Dylan Holloway, and a Nikita Tolopilo, Young Guns for Vancouver. Nikita Tolopilo. So pull there. Logan Stanley, silver for the Jets. Luke Evangelista, and a Tage Thompson portraits. They do. Clayton Keller, Connor Bedard, and a Merzlikins. Moritz Seider, and a Tim Wash, Young Guns for the Anaheim Ducks. Tim Wash. Cup Quest Nuge. Blue Dazzlers, Logan Cooley. Perfetti Canvas, and a Austin Matthews portraits. Slafkovsky Encore, Leonard Encore, Compadres for the Avs. Okay, we need a Demidov. It's Demidov time. Let's make it happen. Marchment, and there he is, Dalibor Dvorsky, Young Guns. Dalibor Dvorsky for the St. Louis Blues. Congrats, Justin. Clayton Keller. Sizzle Reel. McDavid, and a Thomas Harley canvas, and a Nathan McKinnon. Yeah, it's looking like it. We got 2 boxes left. Black canvas for Seattle, Jared McCann. Jared McCann. Encore Carlson. Sizzle Reel, Lehkonen. Sizzle Reel, Tkachuk. Tim Wash, Young Guns for the Ducks. Tim Wash. Kopitar. Ovi, Sizzle Reel, Drew Doughty Canvas, and a Igor Shesterkin. Wasn't that one of my cases? I thought there was one case break that I did that had no Bedard in it. Scheifele, Reinhardt, and a tracking system. If I recall correctly, Regan, I think that case we had one box that was missing a Young Gun. If I'm not mistaken. I think there was a box that was missing a Young Gun. It was short. I think it was five Young Guns. I contacted Upper Deck, but they did not send a Bedard. We got a Sam Rinzel for the Hawks. Sam Rinzel. Sam Reinhart. Bowen Byram, Blue Dazzlers, McAvoy Canvas, Portraits, and Draisaitl. But anyways, we don't want to get those vibes going for this case. We don't want those vibes going on this case. No, sir. Hey, Kurt, how are you? Boone Jenner, Hellebuck, and we have a Jacob Skarek Young Guns for the Islanders. Jacob Skarek. We've got a Zach Hyman, Silver Outburst, Bustle, Marchessault, and a Makar Portraits. And I'm not sure if you're watching, Zach, but I forgot I was going to do it at the beginning. But nice having you back in a break, Zach. Been a while. Appreciate you jumping into this case break. And we got you in another one, too. We got a Young Guns for the Calgary Flames, Zane Parekh. Our second Parekh of the break. Quinn Hughes, Compositions. Vatrano. Tippett. Colton Dach Young Guns for Chicago. Colton Dach for the Hawks. We have been hitting a lot of doubles here of a certain Young Guns. Sizzle Reel, Crosby, Barzal. And is there a... Did I miss an insert there? was it the doc? I'm losing it. Again, I will be going through the base just to make sure we didn't miss any SPs. Okay. Brandon Hagel and a Rodrigo Abels. Young Guns for Philadelphia. It is all going to come down to the last box for Demidov. Cup Quest Thompson. All right. Come on. Do not do this to us. Do not do the unthinkable to us, Upper Deck. Something huge. Yes, we need something huge. We have not pulled a clear-cut Young Gun out of this case. Typically, you see one clear-cut Young Gun in a case. Timmy Stu, Matthews, Pasternak. Sam Reinhart, and another Rodrigo Abels. Rodrigo Abels, another Young Guns for Philly. Very good break today for Jody. Brady Tkachuk. We've got a Owen Tippett Blue Dazzlers, Jack Eichel Canvas, Bedard Portraits. Carlson Encore, Linus Ullmark, and a Jacob Quillen Young Guns for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's the first Jacob Quillen of the case as well for Toronto. Jacob Quillen. We got a deluxe Chris Letang for the Penguins. Number 56 out of 250. Chris Letang, deluxe for the Pens. Bustle, Kiefer Sherwood, McDavid. Young Guns Canvas for Seattle, Nicholas Coco. Nicholas Coco, Young Guns Canvas for Seattle. Joachim Kemmel, Young Guns for Nashville. Gotta admit, I'm starting to sweat a little bit here. Yeah, I think a lot of us are. We have 6 packs left. No Demidov Young Gun yet. Josh Morrissey, Samuel Montembeault, and a Jacob Skarek. Jacob Skarek. Young Guns for the Islanders. Johnny Brodzinski, Silver Outburst. Compadres for Nashville, Cider Portraits. Canvas, Travis Sanheim. Mark Gatcomb for the Islanders. Oh my goodness. Mark Gatcomb. 3 more packs. Can feel that heart rate getting up here. Marco Rossi. Come on. Okay, I think we got a clear-cut young gun coming. Owen Sillinger for Columbus. There is our clear-cut young gun. That is going to Kim. Congrats, Kim. Owen Sillinger. Clear-cut young gun for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Owen Sillinger. Nico Hischier, Joey Decord, Bustle Took. Woo! There it is! Oh my goodness! Ivan Demidov, Young Guns, second last pack. Why do you do this to me? Upper Deck. Ivan Demidov, Young Guns. Wow. I honestly was worried. I was really worried. Ivan Demidov, there it is. There it is. Massive congrats. We saved it. Saved it right at the end there. Wow. Dylan Larkin. Thatcher Demko. Stefan Noesen. And a Kyle Connor. And that is our master case. What a case. What a case. I know still Anand, man. You must have been sweating bullets there at the end. Wow. He shows up right at the end. All right, we got a couple of randoms we need to do, okay? So just take a couple of these guys down. We have to find a home for the Young Gun checklist as well as the Canvas checklist. Okay, so let me just pull up our randomizer here, and then we have the giveaway for this break as well. So we're not done yet, folks. Don't go away just quite yet. All right, just bear with me, folks. All right, have a good night, Stu. We will be back, folks. We're not done for the night, just so you guys know. We got our half case team random number 2 up next. Again, I'm breaking these in the order that they sold out. Unfortunately, case 1, we did have somebody drop their teams. So that break was ended up being open again, which is why that one is going after the team random. Let's see here. We'll just say Young Gun checklist. We'll start with the canvas. We'll do the blues and the flames, all right? Here we go. So blues and flames for the checklist. We got 6 rounds. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. The St. Louis Blues. I'm sorry, Travis. St. Louis Blues will be taking the canvas Young Gun checklist. Dvorsky and Zane Parekh. I'm just going to make note of this here so I know the person to assign it to after the break. And now our Demidov and our Levshinov. So Habs. All right, let's see if the Habs or the Hawks will take the Young Gun checklist. 6 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. The Chicago Blackhawks. Brad picking up the Young Gun checklist. Demidov and Levshinov. Congrats, Brad. I'm sorry, Anand. Man, what a break for Montreal. Right down to the wire on that Demidov. All right, now we got the giveaway to do next. Giveaway for this break is up next. All right, just bear with me for a second. Just going to make sure we got the bonus entries here for certain teams. All right. Giveaway time up next. Here we go. Got all our entries in here. Dice roll of 10. So whoever is on top on this last random will be our prize winner. Final round, folks. Final round. Our winner is Steve with the Seattle Kraken. Seattle Kraken. Steve, you are our prize winner for this break. Congratulations. And again, thank you so much to everybody who joined this break. You guys rock. We got lots more Series 1 coming tonight. Let's see what prize is coming your way, Steve. 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Prize number 1. That makes it nice and easy. Top card. Vancouver Canucks. SP game used. Patch Auto, Authentic Rookies, number 2 out of 15, Guillaume Brisebois. This pull here, this is from 2019-20. Number 2 out of 15, Patch Auto, Guillaume Brisebois. There you go, Steve. That is the prize for this break. Again, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I'll take a very short break here, get the table cleaned up, ready for our next break. Half case team random number 2. All right. We'll see you all again shortly. Cheers.